YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Today's giving a new deck profile for highest canine. Yes, the new synergy is with this deck with the new monster. We'll talk about when we get to it. Okay, we've got the hand trap. This deck is 44 cards, so it's quite a big deck. But you have to incorporate 2 engines. So 3 as bottom driver, very good, very powerful. You need it more now, especially post boundless. This deck has changed slightly, but still enough to hit. So enough still to affect the deck, but still good. This deck's quite powerful. It needs a lot, but the last one does give it a little bit. And the bpro the same, very good, very powerful, very good card in general. And you're wondering, yes, this deck can get past it, but it does have a few ways of avoiding bpro in this deck, or getting through a bpro, right off a bpro and stuff, though. Force, yeah, very powerful, very good. This deck can play on the opponent's turn and your turn, so it really depends. Depends what you want to do. Not the biggest K9 engine, we're playing 3 Sula. Just to get exceed on the field and to go first, to go second and stuff, to do turn 0's play. 1 Lapis. Lapis is quite good in this deck, quite powerful, yeah, very powerful, very good. Then we're playing 2 Niroi. Niroi's good. We only play 2 of this because it is a normal sum with this deck, so it is a normal sum. And you do get locked to K9s only. But there's a few K9 stuff you can do with this. We got 1 Joker, 1 Joker, and this one went down to 1. I can understand why. Yeah. This was not as good as the others, but this one's still good. You can just search for one. You do get locked to like thing, and then you got this one here, can search the spell. Lapis, it's very good, very powerful. Now the for hire, so the for hire is a bit weird. The special summon from the hand, the effect comes afterwards. So this one, if you're the monster in your hand, you special summon, then you search. So that's the way it works. It sort of triggers afterwards. So it's sort of a funny way of wording cards for this deck, yeah, and stuff. So, which is interesting to say at least, yep. And we got so this one searches. Yep, this one searches. This one double destroys face-up cards. It's why it's a one-off. And this one monster reborn, which is cool, quite handy. This is your negate plus excavates, adds another card from deck to hand, but also it can negate, which is quite cool. Then when you're playing also Rexy Boy can search, spell, trap. But then also quick effect on Monster Reborn, which is quite good, which is cool, which you can evolve and disrupt. Then you've got Rex, the gate for hire. So this is the new one, this is the new level 5 monster, which makes it have synergy with the K9 engine. So you reveal a monster you special summon for hire from your hand, okay? And then which card's been special summon, every time your opponent special adds a card from deck to hand, you get to draw 1 card, depending how many for higher effects you have trigger. So basically, this is basically a walking share ride. If the opponent's not careful, they'll have to get rid of it first, otherwise you'll just keep drawing against your opponent and stuff, which is really, really powerful, which is really good. 1 talent. Talents is good in this deck, particularly drawing's nice, taking opponent's cards and stuff, which is cool. We got 3 of the new full curve Sky Fortress fur. Fighting for furry. This card comes with a higher card, and then every gains 300 for every for hire on the field, okay? And you can have 1 for hire from deck to hand. You can discard 1 card, face up. Yep. And then it makes for hire can't be destroyed by card. If they destroy by card, you special 1 for the deck, which is really cool. It turns them into floaters, which is cool, but it's really good, really powerful. It's just a nice field spell overall, and you can say with a new link you'll see later. Then we got this one's just a monster reborn. Fanny for higher, just a monster reborn, yep. And we got Rocket, which special summons for higher from the deck, but it has to be higher or lower level of the monster. So it's a transmodifier. And this is another new card, Whirlwind for higher. So you can special summon 1 for higher monster. You can 1 for higher. If you control no monster, you can special 1 for level 4 level for high monsters from the deck. If your opponent controls You can special summon 2, but then you get locked into full hires, which is a bit annoying. So just be careful. Just make sure you do K9s first before this. Case got down to 1, makes sense. Yep. So you want to have, so you will have case to search, but this is still good. Then you want to set the quick play. I mean, you don't have to play the quick play. There is a chance you could play spell cancel it if you want to summon it. I'll give you that option now because you can play with this. So there is a possibility of that. Impact, very good, very powerful, very good. In general, nice hand trap in general for this deck. Then we got the new moving transformation for hire, the all moving onward force. And basically this card destroys up to how many for hires are on the field. So if you control so many, if you got a link 3 or higher, it balances the target. As level 8 or higher, you could, so, yep, and then you can only use this card for its turn. So this card can be quite cute, but it is quite hard to pull off, so, yeah. And we got the K9 engine, so we got K9 Ripper. This card could be quite good, quite nice negation, really, at the end of the day, which is cool, which is nice. Could go first and go second. We got Jax. Jax very powerful, very good in general, yep. And we got the Lee's also, which is cool, just an extra disruption really and stuff. Yep, just to get on top of things. We need to play a rank up monster, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You just use it too. We got Quivdini because you do a level 5 or higher as you do in the grave. You want a special summon, which is cool. Yep, and we have got Rantle because you can summon it and you can make your opponent hand if they're trying to unlock you. It's not very often now to do it because it's at 2 now. So. Zeus, yeah, very powerful, very good at waving boards and stuff. Very powerful in general. One of the new K9X Ripper M. This one basically is the stample. Also, your opponent's negates. It negates, but it destroys the whole board. So be careful when you pull this off. Yeah, because you can destroy spell and track cards, but then you can negate, but it destroys the whole board. So you have to be careful. This is going to have to be like last card as a nice ball web and negate at the same time. Elrod, because you do need an extra links. You do need to make an extra link with this deck, which is cool. ALP, Little Knight, very good, very powerful. Very good with this card, which is cool. This is the new one, Care, the Shipwreck for hire. And this one can set, so it needs 2 different types, and you can set 2. You can set one spell tracker for hire from your deck. Sorry about the noise; they're working. So from your deck, and then also you can set from for hire from the grey from your hand, which is quite cool. So it gets you an extra disruption, and also it sets you up another spell, so you don't have to play like loads of copies, which is quite cool. We can get the spells a lot easier. IP to set up going first to make good boards and stuff. Full goal, just an extra distender really for this deck, and it can be disruption, so it can be both. Then we got full goal. Full goal is quite good too. Full goal, just. It's a link 3, but it feels almost like a link in a link 4. That's why you play link 1s and stuff in this. Because it special summons whatever type you did not summon. So say like we had Cyburst, Warrior, and it has to be like 3 different types. So let's say you had a Beast, Cyburst, and a Warrior. You could not special summon one of these types. So you can't. So you can special summon this, for example, or you can special summon this, for example. That's how it works, yep. And then you can draw how many monsters beats in by battle. If it's got 3 or more for hires, you can draw up to 2. You can draw 2. And access code for the OTK, very good, very powerful. You won't be able to make it with full gold, but with others you can. So which is cool, which is good. So this deck's ready now. This deck's ready now if you want to go and play. Almost next on Sunday. I mean on Monday. It's ready now on Thursday if you want to have a try. Yeah. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the show today for a pre-deck profile for next Thursdays. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe, watch all. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yep. I didn't do great at the weekend again, but I think it's the engine I was playing with. Heck of hands again, so I'm not playing the Chimera engine. I'm gonna try the Asamina with the Aspel sort of engine and stuff, which is gonna be quite cool, really. Instead, which would be quite interesting instead, which is cool. So I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe, watch all. And there was the remote YCS, but I'm not going to talk about it because you don't really mention remote YCSs. So okay, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone. Yep, sign out. Peace, everyone.